Yeah, right now.
Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you. Tired of the shit that I learned for the school. Tired of the things that I don't wanna do. Pissed by the shit people want me to. This is all the things that I used to do. Why don't you asses not just leave? Set me free, just let me be. How I really gonna be? Excuse me, I see. I'm dealing with another fucking wannabe. You're tripping, you're getting on my nerves. I don't really know what it takes to win a person's burst. Too many haters all around and too much curse, it stinks. What you do is right, what I do is wrong. I don't give a fuck, I just keep going on. My tongue is active, my shit is progressive. I'm passive aggressive. For you it's expensive. Better stay passive. All that you do is annoying. You should find another employment. Looking at me, all you see is a foreigner, just another alien. I'ma be the reason for this rebellion. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. You all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you. I do see a lot of wannabes in the club. A lot of son of guns like cheese smoking pot. A lot of moms and sisters, they shaking around the butt. Me in the middle of a little shitty club. I'm laughing at your people while you try to get a hut. Even when I come around, it's just like what's up. The superficial people all around, what the fuck? Your life is just a sin. I'm about to rock. Me and my no brain roll in the subway. We don't give a fuck about it. It's real okay. We are damn sure next day sex plays guarantee, and everybody in the club wanna get to know me as a homie. Want to show me what he can. I don't wanna burn. I ain't concerned. I never maintain that. Nothing for me to learn. You might be jealous, fellas. That's a real fact. You all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you. Just take a look at society. Everybody's working like a VIP. Boys at the bar, full of Bacardi. Chicks in the club on ecstasy. Dressed up shit like a blonde Barbie. Isn't it scary? But where's your man? Sorry, isn't it Ken, the man who carries you on his man to Wonderland, to the Never Land? Strange, how did it come so far? All I hear is blah. I wanna be this, I wanna be that, I wanna be a superstar. Germany searching on TV. Kids at the age of 10 to 30. Isn't it dirty? Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick.
Fuck you.
Isn't it dirty? Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you. Just take a look at society. Everybody's working like a VIP. Boys at the bar, full of Bacardi. Chicks in the club on ecstasy. Dressed up shit like a blonde Barbie. Isn't it scary? But where's your man? Sorry, isn't it Ken, the man who carries you on his man to Wonderland, to the Never Land? Strange, how did it come so far? All I hear is blah. I wanna be this, I wanna be that, I wanna be a superstar. Germany searching on TV. Kids at the age of 10 to 30. Isn't it dirty? Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick. Fuck you all, you little asses. Fuck you all, you make me sick.
Fuck you.
Fuck you all, fuck you, you all, fuck you, fuck you, you all, fuck you, fuck you, you all, fuck you,
Okay, guys, as the title says, escaping to the Philippines, shot and left for dead in the Philippines. Now, this occurred on Sunday night, I believe. Okay. Now, the guy was shot twice, obviously in the, well, I don't quite know where, but it did happen. I don't know the full details of it. So, but yeah, it is true. The guy has been shot. And there's been a lot of shit being thrown around about old Larry. He's a bit of a player, man. He gets out there and has a bit of fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Every man that goes over the Philippines has a bit of fun. So it turns out that, there's a lot of people out there that, love him. There's a lot of people out there that hate the man. Me personally, I don't mind the guy. I'm all up for having a good time. As you know, in my previous videos in the Philippines, we got out there with the ladies. We had a good time. We filmed it. Okay. It's just how it is. The people that are not filming it in the Philippines, well, they're still doing it anyway. They're out there fucking. Everyone's fucking these days. They're fucking in the United States. They're fucking in Australia. They're fucking in the Philippines. They're fucking in China. Everyone's fucking. It's just that you don't see it on video all the time. Now, there's a lot of haters out there that hate the guy. Absolutely hate the guy. Because he fucks a lot. Now, some people say, oh, no, it's not like that. It's the way he treats the women. Well, the women look like they're being treated quite fine. They're getting taken to resorts. They're getting bought beer. They're eating out. They're having a good time. They know what time it is, these women. Okay? They exactly know what time it is. They're out having a good time. And this happens in the Philippines a lot. You got guys on Facebook too as well. And I actually read a Facebook comment this morning. Now, I came across that comment. I'll actually read it to you guys. Let me just try and find it. It's quite bizarre here. It was actually in Duma. I'm not in this group. Dumaguete City expats. Okay, let's have a look. I'm actually not in this group myself. Actually, Larry's in this group. Not Larry escaping the Philippines. Larry Philback, and because he's in this group, it keeps seeming to be coming up in my feed because oh no, he's in the group. So is your friends in the group. Why not join it? But I had a bit of read of this, and I thought this is unbelievable. So some person has posted in this this Dumaguete City expats on Facebook saying, and it's got a video. It's got Larry up there having a good time, out to dinner with a beautiful woman as usual. Okay, and it says this guy's called Manual Workman, which is it's a fake someone hiding their profile. Obviously, it's not a real person posting this, of course, because they're gutless cowards. And it says, have anyone seen this wacko around the Cebu area? He is a sexpat giving girls STDs, pimping them, and causing chaos throughout the Philippines. And I've looked at the comments, and people are really quite gullible, especially on YouTube. It's unbelievable, really gullible. Now, and all the girls are underage. Of course they are. You know what I mean? Like, just absurd. Because people don't like you in this community. They'll come out with some wacko fucking shit. I tell you what, you fart at one end of the street. By the time you got to the end of the street, you fucking shit yourself. Nothing but absolute bullshit. So they'll go around making up stories about people, make these accusations and all the rest of it, which is, it's absolute fucking bullshit. You can tell what these girls are. They're not the youngest fucking girls, and how does this person posting this stuff actually know that these girls are even underage or he's got STDs? So all these girls have come forward and said this, like it's just absolute fucking bullshit. And you'll get this in this community, okay? You will get this in this community. You'll people that just don't like you and will flat out make up the most bullshit because you're out having a good time or you help someone they don't like. It's very, very common, So it makes you wonder, why are these people so bored? And most of these people that do this shit, you know, I find that some of them are in the Philippines. And when I was in the Philippines and when I'm at home here in Australia, I just don't find the time to run around and harass people that are having a good time. It's crazy, you know? It's absolutely crazy. Now, like I said, got nothing against the guy, you know? He's out there having a good time. And apparently he's got into a confrontation, you know, in the Philippines, obviously. It'd be over some, I'd say, some ex-boyfriend of one of these girls. And they've tried to approach him, obviously, and they've obviously had a gun, and he's been shot. Okay, suspects, as we know, haven't even been caught yet. I haven't seen this in the you know, the news or anything like that. I don't even know if there's an article out there. But yeah, pretty shocking stuff. So it can happen to anyone. You know, it can happen to anyone. There's expats that have been murdered before. You know what I mean? Like for just crazy wives and stuff like that. So the story goes like this. This is the information I've received. Okay, and I'll let you know. This is the truth. This is not something you're gonna fucking. Or you might read about it. I don't know if it's in the news, but you can't believe the media. You know what I mean? Or hear a third party of some fucking idiot on the YouTube that thinks they know what's going on. Now, as you know, with the show, all the good stuff happens on this show. You know, all the good stories, all the shit that goes down. It always happens on my show, and people come on and they talk about it. And it always has been like that. I've never seen them go to the other channels because the other channels are fucking bullshit. But the story goes like this. On Sunday around 11 p.m. in Mactan, okay, Larry was leaving a resto bar named Rocket's Grill. And while waiting for a grab car, he was approached by two men, one with a small bolo, okay, another with a gun. He seen the man with the bolo and grabbed him in a chokehold, while the other men shot him twice in the back. They both ran off on foot, and to Larry's knowledge, these two men haven't been caught. Yeah, we suspect it's probably like I said, a girlfriend's ex-boyfriend. Usually it has something to do with women. Okay, usually. So that's the story. So we haven't got any news if these guys have been caught or anything like that. So now he's in hospital now, recovering, 2 gunshot wounds. Now, Taken being approached by 2 men, one with a bolo and one with a gun, and they still couldn't even kill the guy. Like, come on. There's a bit of advantage there, isn't there? They couldn't even kill the guy. So he's in hospital at the moment, laying up. He's you know, he's pretty weak. He's just trying to get well, and I hope the guy pulls through all right. So I hope he gets through all right. So there it is, guys. There's the truth. There's what happened. That's the real story of the situation. And it's pretty tragic. The thing is, when I was there too as well, I was at my ex-girlfriend's house once. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this story, but an ex-boyfriend rocked up there, and he actually had a gun. It was an old gun, but he had a gun. And he was speaking in their language, and there was a big fight and all the rest of it. So this shit can happen. Lucky enough, I didn't get shot or anything like that. I don't even know if he had any bullets in the gun, but he did have a gun, and he was waving it around. So let's have a look here. We'll go to the chat, guys. I'm using this StreamYards, which I've used before, so I'm pretty new to it. I only set it up today. Filipino Blue family, if Larry is dead, how is he posting on Facebook today? I did not say he was dead. I said he's in hospital recovering. There's a difference. Try to listen carefully. Okay? So he's not dead. He was shot twice in the back. Okay? I'll read you again exactly what happened. Okay? Let's just to make this clear for you guys. All right? On Sunday around 11 p.m. in Mactan, he was leaving a resto bar named Rocket's Grill, and while waiting for a grab car, he was approached by two men, one with a small bolo and another with a gun. He seen the man with a bolo and grabbed him in a chokehold, while the other man shot him twice in the back. They both ran off, and they haven't been caught to date. Okay? He's in hospital recovering right now. He's not dead. Okay. Now, single expat, I'm not going to answer your question because I know you're WTF and you just run around causing problems. Okay. I don't like you. You gotta stop this bullshit, mate. You're one of them characters that run around just carrying on like an idiot. All right. The information is solid information. Okay. That's all you need to know. All right. Any other questions? Let's go through. Okay, guys. I'll answer a few questions for you. Let's have a look here. He should have used the big Kevin defense technique on the guy with the bolo. He'll block it with his head. Oh, he's lucky he didn't cop that in the head too as well. No, that could happen. I don't know about if there's any news reports or pictures. Prado, I don't really know. I know I've got a picture of him in the hospital, but I won't be showing that. But I don't know about any news reports. So I dare say there might be some news reports. Maybe Fury. No, I can't show you the photo. It's not my photo to be shown anyone. Okay, single expat. All you need to know is this is all you need to know. The information is correct. Okay, that's all you need to know. And it's true and it's from a reliable source. Okay, just trying to figure this StreamYards out, guys. I don't know how to fucking change anything here. This will take a while to get used to. Brand banners. Yeah, I'll have to play around with this for a while. Like I said, first time doing it today. Okay, any other questions? We might even see if we can get him on the show. The one thing you can count on, guys, is I'm not like the other YouTubers. When I do say stuff, it's usually it's true. You know, we don't make up stuff here. You know, we don't make up lies and create websites and just make up pure lies about people because you don't like them. Just remember that, okay? Now, every show that I've done on here, which covers stories that's happened, is usually truth. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try and work out how to share the screen here. I'll share the stream with you guys here, and I'll been given permission to show the picture. So what I'll do is I'll do a bit of screen sharing. You guys want to see the picture? I can't hear you, motherfuckers. Do you want to see the picture? You want to see the picture of Larry in hospital? Do you want the proof? Graham said, if he's recovering, then I would imagine he will eventually do a video on what happened. I'm just curious to know as if everyone else is on what led him being shot, but I'm not going to assume anything. I'd say, Graham, it's over. It'll be over a girl. All right, I'll show the picture. Let me just work it out to share the stream here. Whiskey, you just logged out of your fucking other account and come back in. Come on, we're not silly. I've seen you on other fucking streams with that account and telling people that that's your account and you've got on the streams. Now, stop being silly now, mate. You know, you're not that smart as you think you are. Okay, now we'll share the screen. Okay. See if this works. Kind of think it might work. See, share. Okay. Hey guys, can you see the screen? You have to let me know if you guys can see the screen or not. As a matter of fact, Whiskey, what I'll do is I'll put you in timeout for the fuck of it because I'm sick of hearing you. And you timed me out when I was on Thunder's channel, calling you pretty much gutless that you were fucking right there of arm lengths of Barry and wouldn't fucking approach him. You know, so then you timed me out. So I was stating the obvious. So, man, just get off here. You're a nut. Anyway, can you guys see the screen? Okay, yep, there you go. So there he is there. There he is in hospital there. So you guys can see that. I'll stop sharing it now. There you go. Did you guys see the photo? I'm not sure which hospital. Okay. There you go. So there it is. There it is. Yes, Prado, it's him. He's in hospital. It's him. And you can see that's him. Right. Wait. Oh, shit. Bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to figure out this StreamYard. What Bebot's talking about? Frank is going to take all the credit for Larry being shot, just like he lies and takes credit for striking dead. I don't think anyone's going to step up and say, "Yeah, it was me that shot him." You know, come on, that's just being silly now. Okay. It looked like Donald Carr, did it? Like me dead. I don't think so. Looked like Larry to me. As we go back and have a better look. I don't know. Why don't you go there, single expat, and find out? Hide him from Channel 2 as well, because WTF. Kind of crap like that near. Now, this StreamYards is pretty different. Just trying to work out how to deal with the comments, banners. All right. I'm going to have to play around with this for a little bit more to work out brand color. I guess I need a sort of like a grey. Grey like the shell. There we go, that looks good. Theme default minimal. That looks not bad. I'm liking that. All right, guys, that's probably about it for today. I wasn't going to come on for a while, actually. I haven't been really bothered. Now, if you guys are really concerned, you don't believe it, maybe you should go to the hospital and visit him. At the end of the day, I don't really care what you fucking believe, to be honest. Anyway, that's it, guys. It's the end of the show. Just a quick announcement. You know what's going on. I hope the guy gets well soon. It's a bit of a tragedy what happened to him. Hold on a sec. Just got a message here. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. that's right, Graham. It does. Goes to show how easy it is to get into trouble. Yeah. Obama was taking up collection for him. You can make all your donations payable to Barry Jordan. Yeah, Larry, I'll send you a. Hold on. Oh, this thing's different, man. I'm definitely going to try and figure this out. Can you guys see the comments going along the bottom or anything like that? Not sure if it's working. Yes, no. Then we'll answer it once. No. All right. How do you add comments to? How does this bloody? Let's have a look here. Background. Show display names. Default minimal. Banners. Oh, here we go. Banners. Use banners to summarize talking points. Display. Oh, minutes. Okay, this is an example of a banner. Click on the banner and show on the screen. Okay, show. Oh, okay. Okay. Can you guys see the banners across the screen there? Can you guys see anything? Got a Baguio here. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Hey, what's going on, Jay? How's it going?
Yeah, good. I'm just trying to. Oh, get an echo there, mate. Have you got your?
I'm not even on YouTube because I clicked the link. Hold on. Let me see.
You got to mute the. Just click back in, and then I'll add you to the stream. I'm just trying to figure it out, mate. It's all new to me. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. Okay, there we go.
Okay, is that better? Can you? No echo. Well, I'm sitting upstairs and it's like surrounded by concrete block. I am in the Philippines.
There's someone else here too as well. Hold on.
No echo. Well, I'm sitting upstairs and it's like surrounded by concrete block. I am in the Philippines.
There's someone else here too as well. Hold on.
No echo. Well, I'm sitting upstairs and like surrounded by concrete block. I am in the Philippines.
Someone's got their stream. They got to mute
They got to
it.
mute their YouTube.
No echo.
Okay, that's better.
Someone's got their stream. They got to mute it.
Mute their YouTube.
You there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, but I feel. I'll wait till whoever's got his cat. That's got to be the person that's got their camera on.
Someone's got their stream. They got to mute it. Yeah, to the guy, NJ.
Yeah, I'm there.
You got your
Mute your YouTube. I'll wait. Okay. You there?
yeah.
Okay. I feel sorry that he got shot, but his behavior, what he did on YouTube, was probably the cause of it. Putting it out there like that, he made himself a target.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. But I don't see it like that. I see it as because I've had a guy approach me with a gun at an ex-girlfriend's place just because I was there. Just because I was there, mate.
Yeah,
You know
I mean,
what
it could be an ex-boyfriend, it could be family, it could be a robbery because the guy's running around with money and a condo with condos, and so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean, they got places here on Luzon where they actually manufacture guns. So
Yeah, I didn't know that. So yeah, that's not good.
they actually make them and reproduce
But,
them.
it's happened to a few people. So
There was a guy that got shot in Mindanao. He came back to finalize an adoption on a child, went into a bar, wouldn't buy anybody beer, and they killed him. So over
where was
Red
that?
Horse. It's somewhere in Mindanao. Him and his wife. She was married to a Filipina. They came back to finalize, an adoption and get all the paperwork done to take the infant back to the States. And he went into a bar to have a few beers, and some locals, he wouldn't buy them any beers. So they got upset and he went to leave and they shot and killed him, or stabbed and killed him.
Hang on, I'm gonna read this in the thing here. Minnie Moorfield said, "So the photo Jay shared is from the Facebook group Doomageddon City Expats." No, that's from the photo I just shared to you is from Larry. Look, he's in the chat himself. He's right there. Yeah. So Larry was going to come on, but he's having problems of trying to get on his mobile device with this application, StreamYard.
It's actually easier on my phone to do StreamYard than it is Hangouts. There was no downloading or nothing involved. But, Larry's going to catch it from the other side here today. So all I can say is, it is what it is. Oh yeah, and
Mm.
WTF? We already told Barry who you are, so you might as well not even just try trolling over there.
Well, he
Oh,
was
can I
just
put
on.
a?
Look, he was just on. He had his camera on, so he's got to look at him.
Oh,
He
that's
jumped on and had
NJ.
his camera.
That was him. Okay,
That's it,
thank
mate.
you,
So you've all got to look at him, mate.
thank you. Oh, but hey, I got a message for him. Jay, somebody you know and I know and Graham knows will be returning in about a month, and he and I and some other people will be at Bogarts in Duma. I don't know if you know the place or not.
No, I haven't been there, but when I get back, I'll definitely go down there and have a beer.
And yeah, we're going to go in and have a few beers and visit some people and do some snorkeling and spearfishing. So come look us up. So that's all I got to
Yeah.
say. But there'll be a video out showing who it is. He has a message for WTF.
Well, he was just on, so we got a picture of him now.
Good.
We know what he looks like. The big tough guy. Ah,
So
can't hide for too long, buddy.
hey, you haven't got a postcard yet with a website on it, have you?
No, why would I have that?
It's going around from somebody you love to hate.
No. What, like in the mail? Is that what you mean? In
Yeah,
my mail? My mail here in Australia?
yeah.
I doubt it. That'll never happen.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
But this StreamYard's easier to use than on my phone than Hangouts was.
Well, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to work out how to add the banners, the comments. What's this here? Use banners to summarize talking points. Yeah. Click here to show banner on the screen.
Oh, I need to buy a new computer, so that,
I know. I'll figure it out.
yeah, I think this will run better since I got fiber internet. So,
Whiskey, stop trying to stick up for yourself as if you're going to put Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, mate. You fucked up. We got to look at you, mate. We know what you look like.
and by the and by the looks of it, he's got like 200 pounds on Barry.
Ugh. He fucked up. We got you, buddy.
Yep.
Picture's going to be tossed around with that, mate. I'll screenshot that and I'll be getting that around. If it's not you, you got nothing to worry about then.
Oh, hey, I gotta promote somebody. Everybody that's listening, I can't see the chat. Go over and subscribe and listen to the concerned viewer.
Oh, Robbie Battle.
Yeah. He just
Yeah,
lays it out. He lays it out about everybody.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that. I haven't been watching much lately at all.
I haven't even.
I really haven't been watching.
I went and scoped out some temporary houses. We're gonna move to the beach for a while before we head back to the States, and I went down and scoped out some rentals down by a casino. So down checking that out yesterday.
Okay, yeah. I just got a message, guys, from Larry. His phone's not letting him get on the stream, so he can talk. So he wanted to jump on and say a few words, but yeah,
You know,
it did happen. He did get shot twice. You know, I've been talking to him, so
you know, a gun in a bolo sounded like they wanted to chop him up and put him in a rice paddy.
Well, they couldn't even kill the guy, mate. They had a gun and a bowler, and there was two of them.
Yeah.
But usually, he's very lucky because usually it doesn't end like that.
Well, they had one here, expat murdered up here where I live, but his maid did it for the money, for like 6,000 pesos. But then we had another Chinese businessman who was a little, outed as gay, and his live-in boyfriend stabbed him to death.
Where was this?
Baguio. There was like 5 brothers that owned a bunch of like department stores, and caught Johnson, and the one brother, he was gay, got murdered by his live-in boyfriend. And the other one was a Canadian, but they bludgeoned the housekeeper, bludgeoned him to death while he was sleeping in a thunderstorm.
Yeah, well, you can get in those situations in the Philippines. It's not uncommon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been in situations myself, but
like
just lucky.
Situations I was in when I was working over abroad and coming back and forth, and my wife was here for the longest time. If I went to the ATM machine or something, like if we had to go like late at night, she'd make my nephews go with me, watch my back. And a couple times, like even just not even to get like ripped off going back to the airport, she took me to the airport and saw me off. So,
hey, jump on Lost.
Yeah.
There's the link right there. Let's see if I haven't spoke to Lost in a while.
No,
it's sort of good how you can people they can come on, but you got to let them into the show.
Yeah, I know. Thunder wouldn't let me on because of like WTF.
But the thing is, you still not foolproof. See, what you got to do is say to people, "All right, well, you got to turn your camera on and show us what you look like to make sure." I can just put on Lost or on Graham, or you can put any name you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
I see another channel went from 15 hours, dropped his show length 2/3 to 5. So,
we won't be doing that. There won't be a long show here.
So,
Look, honestly, I didn't even know Google Hangouts wasn't. I think it's done now. I'd say because I just went in as usual. Thought, oh yeah, I'll use the Hangouts because I thought Hangouts would be around for a little bit longer. I jumped on and it said it wouldn't work, obviously, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on here? And I said, must be doing now.
Yeah, my laptop took a dump, so I got one on order from the States. We found a really good website if you're living in the Philippines and you want to order products from the state. It's like a post office. You get your own like U.S. address, and you can order from like 20 different companies, and it's $1.99 membership a month, and they put together like a Balak buy-on box of all your orders and just ship them to you. So I'm not gonna lie.
I need to figure out how to do these banners.
Yeah. Graham might know. I'm surprised Graham didn't hop on.
I think Graham's a bit busy at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Graham's just too good for my show now, mate.
Yeah.
I think he said. I think Hangout still exists, but it's no longer connected to on YouTube or for streaming. Yeah, well, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how many Bama heads WTF counts at night to go to sleep. He goes 1 Bama, 2 Bamas, 3 Bamas, 4 Bamas, 5 Bamas.
Yeah, well, Barry's he is quite on the adventure. I heard he's gone to the fucking South Pole.
Yeah, he's went back to the.
Apparently, he's
went
going
back-
to Baguio. He's going to fucking Cebu. He's going here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, that's a good game for YouTube. Guess where in the world is Barry? My money is because of what happened to his sister. Because there's a couple of us have been that counties. What happened to his Barry's sister? It's actually public, so they list all the court dates, the pre-trials, everything. So
What
that's
happened with his
coming.
sister?
The terroristic threats with somebody leaving packages, and they got them on nanny cam or doorbell cam. Terroristic threats and harassment.
Hold on 1 second. Hello? Yeah, speaking. No, it's okay. I'm actually moving over to Sun Super anyway. All right. Thank you. Right.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Have a good day. What's going on, Most?
Oh man, was up a little too late tonight playing video games, and I was getting ready to hit the hay, and I saw that you were on there with your title. I was like, let me stop in there. What the hell's going on?
Am I echoing, guys? Is Graham still saying mute yourself?
No, I
I'm
don't
not
hear no echo.
echoing. I don't either because I'm on my phone, so I can't tell.
Okay. Oh no. No. Okay. Yeah, it's true, Lost. He got shot.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so he was
Well,
I just
I
read
can't
it.
say I'm surprised, to be honest.
He was it was on Sunday night around 11 p.m. in Mactan. He was at a bar and rest a bar a resto bar named Rocket's Grill. He was getting a grab car. He was approached by 2 men, one with a small bolo, another with a gun. He grabbed the guy with the bolo in a chokehold, was wrestling with him, obviously, and then the other guy shot him twice in the back. They both ran off and they haven't been caught.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
That's like the Chinese guy up here, though. Then there was a bar I used to go to for breakfast, and people are local and they've been around for a long time. They said, but that guy had a reputation of going to pick up gay prostitutes in the bar, and one of them, I guess, his boyfriend got jealous and stabbed him to death like 30 sometimes, and just sat in the house and waited for the police to come. So,
Yeah.
hey,
Well, the thing is, though, like I was saying, they lost it. Well, usually, people in these situations have been shot. They usually end up dead.
Yeah, that does happen a lot. Yeah, if he is still alive, then he's lucky.
yeah, so I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Homicide and shootings are nothing. That's like an hourly occurrence. Yeah, I mean, but you do what you do and you put it out there on YouTube.
Yeah, listen,
It was
I was not
bound
a
to
fan of that
happen.
guy at all.
Yeah.
And it was obviously, like I said, I can't surprise what happened to him, but I also don't want to see the guy actually, get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it can happen to anyone. It can happen to anyone, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, geez, you could be driving your car in the States, and next thing you know, you got guns sticking through the window, and you get shot, and they'll steal your car. So, but like I said, over here though, they got people in bunker cabot huts with makeshift machine shops making guns and bullets, manufacturing them. There's
You know what
more
I seen the
illegal.
other day? I seen the other day. Where did I get it from? I don't know who sent it to me. I seen it on a post on Facebook. Is that NPA, whatever they call
Yeah,
it? They
yeah.
pulled up. They're in a fucking like a dump truck. You know what I mean? Like a big dump
Mhm.
truck. And they're all ducked down and they're hiding in the bottom of the dump truck so you can just see the lip of the dump truck and they're all in the back there. There's like 20, 30 of them, right? They're cruising down the street and you see the sign that says police station, you know, the police or whatever however they say it anyway. You see that and they pull up right there. They all just jump out of the tray and they're just full on shooting the police station up. And there's
Yeah.
someone with a dash cam that was behind them and they stopped in their car. And the NPA just told the people in the car, go back, you know what I mean? Go. But they didn't even shoot at them or anything, you know. They don't shoot civilians and stuff, but they just full on that. Yeah, it was just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just ambushed them like that, you know.
Yeah, well, up where I live, like 2 years ago, they tried to come into the cities like around Christmas time, and they get their revolutionary tax, like rice and pesos and whatever they can get. They shot one. Well, commander on one of the roads, they shot her like 15 times through the windshield of her car. Just so they haven't been around. They're in the mountains. NPA's in the mountains up here between where I live and Johnny used to live over in the valley. So you don't hear much about them anymore since Duterte took office. And
Yeah.
that's fucked up. Going out having a couple beers and a good time, you come out and you get shot and almost chopped up with a bolo.
Well, Junior says all the NPA I've ever met were fun to party with and never had a problem with. Personally, there you go.
No, they don't mess with they rarely up here in the north mess with foreigners. Down south, though, I've heard stories, but I don't know if it's true or not, that down south they'll kidnap foreigners and sell them to the Muslims for money, trading to the Muslim extremists for money. But who knows anymore?
I'm just trying to work out this.
So, how's the weather in Texas, Lost?
Hot as hell. Man, it's
What
been
are you
we
doing?
had
Working?
like some kind of record breaking thing, like the most days over 100 degrees
Oh God.
in a row, or whatever. Yeah, it's been warm.
I mean, I've been in Kuwait when it was like 130 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I've been in like well, temperature wise, I've been way warmer weather, but man, it's been just also really dry too, and it's just been
Yeah.
pretty
See, my
brutal.
mom said on the East Coast they're getting hit double. They're getting hit with the temperature and the humidity.
I would almost take a little humidity right now. At least you sort of feel a little cooler.
Yeah.
Well, what is a dry heat? Is it?
It's not like super dry where I'm at, but it's a lot drier compared to where I grew up in, Florida and Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
But the humid heat, man, that's what really takes it out of you, though.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what you grow up with, what you're used to be honest. Now that I've
Like
been out here in Texas, I
I've
know
been,
what
I've been in, I've been in both, but mostly the humid heat. Like, where I live here in Queensland, it's up in Cairns and stuff. It's exactly like the Philippines. It's hot. It's hot and humid. But when you're losing that much fluid, mate, and you're out about,
Yeah,
it's like
I,
a
like
hotel.
I know when I've worked out in Arizona where it's just like dead dry, and
Yeah.
I mean it's just a different heat. You know, when your body's used to the humidity, when you go out there when it's just dry and it's 117 and the wind blows and it feels like someone put a freaking blow dryer in your face. I mean it's just it's different.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
yeah.
my wife, she grew up in the mountains of the Philippines where there's no humidity. If we go to like down to Manila for a trip, it sucks the life out of her. We have to actually go from aircon to aircon to aircon.
Yeah, now that I've been out here in Texas about 4 or 5 years, it's every time I go back home, and yeah, the humidity actually kind of weighs me down, and used to not bother me. I'm getting acclimated to
Uh,
this drier weather.
it's, I'm not looking forward to coming back to snow, so that's why I'm looking to move south.
You moving back to the states soon?
Yep, within about 6 months at the latest.
You're from Maryland, right? Is that where you're going back
I'm
to?
not coming back to there.
Oh, I heard you say snow, so
Now I'm going away from it.
yeah, I don't blame.
So
Oh,
why are you
actually,
going back
I
to the?
think
Why are you going back to the States anyway?
I'll tell you offline. It's
Top
nothing
secret
I'm gonna.
information.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
nothing I'm
recall
gonna
you
put
telling me
out.
you were thinking about coming out here towards Texas or something, though, huh?
Yeah, well, we found the. I can tell you, we found a house in Georgia. So my
Yeah.
mother called. My mother called the realtor, and she politely said the neighborhood was transitioning, and that's why the house wasn't selling.
Georgia, that's near Atlanta City, isn't it?
Yeah, but this was way south of that,
Atlanta's in Georgia, yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
Atlanta's
know
not a
that.
place to live anymore, too, either.
Well, it's gotten so huge, but the economy is really good in Atlanta. So if you're looking for work, it's a good city to go to
Uh,
these days.
I have to go somewhere where my veteran status gives me tax incentives, and Texas is one of them. And
Yeah,
I get a
Texas,
free,
Florida.
and I think I get a free hunting and fishing license for life in Texas
Oh,
too.
maybe so.
So I'm not unlike some people. I'm not in a hurry to leave. We're not in a hurry to leave the Philippines. We're not going to just leave. We got things we got to tidy up here before we leave and lock down. So, but I don't know. Everybody's telling me the United States is going downhill, and
Yeah, depends on how you look at it, I guess.
I mean, it also depends on what state you live in too.
Yes, that's very, very true. If like Texas is got a booming economy right now. Things are pretty good here.
Yeah, I mean, geez, you guys got jobs all the way out in that one town. I can't think of the name of it because they got a federal prison out there. I can't think of the name of it. It's out in the Panhandle near
Like,
Oklahoma.
no,
I
okay.
can't think of the name of it. Now it's going to kill me. But people out there wanted jobs, so some telecom company went in there for people to do customer service with phones. Gave them like a whole shitload of jobs. I can't think of the name of it. There's an Air Force base there too. Believe it or not. So,
So you got plenty of work there, Lost. Are you busy?
Too busy. I got too much work going on, man. I've got to turn stuff down. I
uh,
can't
Put
even
people on,
do
man.
enough.
well,
Hire
no,
people, expand. Go, go, big business, mate.
and actually, if you
Employees.
and believe it or not, though, I know somebody in Maryland that turns work, even though he's busy, turns work away. He doesn't want to sub it out because he doesn't want to put his reputation on the line by subbing it out to people.
Yeah, that's definitely you definitely got the risk. No, I need to hire a guy or two, and I probably will pretty soon. But in the construction world, the trades. There's not too many. Well, the younger kids aren't going into it, and a lot of the guys my age are got some kind of record and stuff. Like I do work for we'll say a big box company, and everybody's got to be legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because otherwise, they'll probably hire me one of these south of the border guys.
No, go seriously. Hire yourself a couple Filipinos.
Well, you ain't getting anything done.
Hmm,
Let's be
I
honest.
don't know. I don't know. Well, outside of the 2 hour lunch break.
Maybe in the Philippines. I can't say outside the Philippines because we've had some Filipinos work with us here in Australia, and they got no choice. They have to work like a dog, or you just get fired. You know what I mean? So
I find well, not just picking on any one particular country, but usually the underdeveloped nations, when the people come here, they're kind of hungry for work and all. You tend to get some guys who are definitely kind of wanting to work and kind of make their
I
way a
hate.
little bit.
I actually hate to say this, but when I worked in Kuwait on the bases, we had a guy from Bangladesh. He was actual carpenter. Okay, his version of carpenter, and he never used a power tool in a job. And I'm like, why don't you use power tools? He goes, that's not the way I was taught. He can do a job straight up with hand tools just as good as somebody with power tools in the same amount of time.
Well, I doubt that. I've seen some guys who were pretty awesome
Yeah.
with some of them old school guys, but I guarantee they're not going to outwork guys with power tools. It just ain't gonna happen
Well,
anymore.
I mean, he would do doors. He would hinge doors without a jig and a
Oh
router.
yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say
I mean,
he's not skilled or anything, but as
oh,
far
he
as
learned
quickness and efficiency,
by. I know. I had an Indian locksmith. The guy used to duplicate keys with a file because that's what he did in India, and that's how they did it. He was able to fix things that we would throw away. I'll put it that way. But he was a little weird.
oh
He
yeah,
quit.
them developing nations, man. They man, Colombia still, which is got a lot of first world
On
aspects to it, man. They still do some crazy stuff, Like yeah, we had to get a key made, and that guy did it all with a file. Just held the other
oh,
one to the next one, filed it all down. Here you just go up to a machine and stick it in there.
hmm And believe it or not, I found out in the Philippines I've got a broken flat screen for once 11's out, like $250. Like $200, I can get my flat screen TV fixed.
$250.
Yeah, to repair my flat screen.
You can buy a fucking new one.
I
Yeah, I
know he
guess
did.
depending on how big it is. If
This
it's
is, I think, a 40. This is like a 42, and it finally went up. And I got a black, like 6-inch wide, fucking black thing right through the screen. And my wife called, yeah, 11,000 pesos.
I
And
guess
I
that's
said,
not too bad, but yeah, I mean for these days a 42 inch you can probably get, 300 or 400 bucks.
I got a 27-inch smart TV for 55 inch, 55-inch smart TV for 27,000 pesos. So,
Yeah, I got
and I don't know.
a decent sized one. I think it was a Sharp for 17K.
Yeah,
Has a flat LCD or whatever it is. Fucking not bad
yeah,
TV, man. So
no.
if TV cracks up, man, you're best off just buying a new one. You, fuck trying to repair something that's
I've gotten the mic.
dirt cheap.
I've, I've gotten our microwave repaired over here for $20.
Hey, look, here's Larry in the chat now. He hasn't got good coverage, but he's in the hospital.
Uh, the only thing with StreamYard is when you
Well, he's
can't
having
see.
problems getting on.
Yeah, but the one problem with StreamYard, if you do it on your phone, you can't see the chat.
Yeah, well, that's what I've noticed. Pain in the ass.
When did you say this happened on Sunday
Yeah,
to Larry?
yeah.
I'd worry
It's a
about
couple of days.
I'd be worried about rusty bullets over here.
Oh, you get it.
Shit,
They'll give you a
getting
tetanus
a
shot.
shot. The last thing I'm worried about the bullet being rusty or not.
Oh no, the rusty's what brings on the septicemia and all the other shit. That's what
Well,
happened to a
yeah,
lot of
no, I mean
guys
I know,
in,
but that's the
that's what happened to a lot of people in our Iraq and Afghanistan. It wasn't the fact getting shot; it was a secondary infection.
Yeah, the first thing you do is when you get it out, it's like, fuck,
Yeah.
get this thing out of me. What is this, a Derringer? Get it out of me.
And actually, Larry being a
Hey,
big guy, Larry
Larry, do
being a
you know
big,
what sort of gun it was, or what bullet size it was? Probably 9mm, wouldn't it? The Philippines, that's what they're running around with, aren't they?
I don't know, they still carry 38 6-shooters over here.
there's a lot of 22s that run around there too. Them just little 22 little pistols.
Little Saturday night specials.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a documentary on YouTube how cheap it is to have somebody murdered in the Philippines.
I had a girl there once try and sell me a bloody gun. I'm like, you're kidding me. I said, what do I want that for? Oh, it's okay. Another foreigner owned it. I said, foreigners can't own guns. I said, I don't want it.
Well,
You know what I mean? Sends me a
they
photo on Facebook. Do you want to buy this? I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. You got two? You know what I mean? You got
well,
another one?
they don't play baseball or softball over here, but they sell safe baseball bats and they sell aluminum bats in the Ace Hardware. They call them home defenders.
Really?
Yeah, for 300 pesos. They got that, and they got a display of pepper spray right next to the display. Two displays: baseball bats and pepper spray. Home defense. So, I'll stick with the dog. The dog won't miss. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing was fuck, it looked like a Desert Eagle, mate. You know what I mean? It was chrome. It was a nice looking gun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it up close, but they got sent to me in a photo just randomly. You know what I mean? Do you want to buy this? It's another foreigner's gun. I'm thinking, how stupid do you think I am?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, my wife can legally go down and buy a gun after she goes through a course and gets a permit issued.
Mm.
We do have a gun store here. I've seen it.
Yeah, I went to one in Davao. You know, they had
Mhm.
everything there. Like, you know, you got the money, and you obviously got a permit. You can buy what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And they had all the gear there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to one of the shooting ranges there in Davao when I was there years ago.
They've got one range in Angeles City where a Filipino American owns it, and you can actually rent and fire automatic stuff, full auto. That's another reason why I like Texas, because you can have pressed weapons and full auto in Texas.
Yeah, you can shoot automatics here in the states if if they
Yeah.
were grandfathered into that law, like a Uzi, for example.
That's why that one guy, Jesse James, moved to Texas and opened up. Well, he's not making motorcycles anymore. He's making guns now.
Oh, really? The guys who used to make motorcycles are making guns?
Yeah, he's got a place in Austin somewhere outside of Austin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't kept up with that guy in forever.
yeah, he's manufacturing guns. I think he might be back to doing both, but he made Alex Jones 1911, custom 1911 for Alex Jones from InfoWars.
Yeah, I did some work for Alec Jones here a few years ago, about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? Larry, being a very big guy, might have actually saved his life.
Yeah, if they shot Barry, it'd go straight through him like paper.
Yeah. Where in the world is Barry, guys? Could he be back in Alabama? Could he be in the Philippines?
What is buried in
Thailand?
MIA?
Mm, yeah. Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. It's in the Philippines.
And you get 7,199 islands to choose from. Oh, I know one thing. He's not at my house, so.
Yeah, apparently there's a room we get this is echoing. Something up there,
Yeah, you're getting an echo. It's just coming from you.
from me.
Yeah, when Baggy was talking, didn't hear anything. I could hear myself coming through your mic too.
What's the go of this? Oh. I know, I've got everything paused. If I
Now, when you play the music, does StreamYard automatically let you play the music, or do you still have to do it the old way?
well, did you hear music at the start of the stream?
Yeah, but I meant some people, when you used to with the Hangouts, you had to use the voice meter software. And what I'm wondering is if StreamYard, does it have it already built in?
I just played. Oh, I've got this fucking echo coming again. I don't know why it's doing it. It was fine before. I haven't changed anything.
Yeah.
You sure you haven't unmuted yourself there, Eric?
No, I'm not on my phone. When you click the link for StreamYard on the phone, it takes you straight to StreamYard Studio.
Yeah, no, I'm not. When Eric talks, I'm not getting anything. I'm only hearing it from you.
Well, I'm hearing it from you. Lost. When you talk, it echoes.
Yeah, it's coming back from you. Like when Eric talks, I can hear him also talk, Eric.
Yes.
How do I fix this? Okay, I'll recap on everything that happened. I just have to fix the feedback on this. Was that better?
You sound clear to me without an echo.
Lost.
No, I'm still getting echo from you.
Oh, God. I don't know. It's got me fucked. It was just working fine, and all of a sudden it's just...
Yeah,
Well,
weird the way that started.
After this, go get yourself 6 beers, sit down and pop them open and work on it.
Hold on, I didn't get a echo from Eric just then.
Okay, I'm lost for a second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're coming in clear to me.
I think it might be you lost.
No, I'm muted. I still hear echo coming from you. You don't, Eric. You don't hear the echo at all.
No.
Here, let me back
Well,
out.
hang on,
Connect and see if that'll fix it.
What about now? Can you hear it now?
Nope, not anymore.
Yeah, it's fucking Eric. Eric, I just muted your mic.
It can't be me. Hold on.
It's you.
Hold on.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, I don't hear nothing else. Oh, so was coming back through. Oh yeah, so I don't know. That was weird.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, as the title says, escaping to the Philippines, he was shot and left for dead. Okay, this happened. Let me just read it to you. The story goes on Sunday around 11 p.m. in Mactan. He was leaving a resto bar named Rocket's Grill, and while waiting for a grab car, he was approached by two men, one with a small bolo and one with a gun. He seen the man with the bolo and he grabbed him in a chokehold and was wrestling around with the guy. And the other man shot him twice in the back. They both ran away on foot, and they have not been caught. And
Is that
Larry
on
is recovering in hospital.
that a news article you're reading?
No, it's Larry's direct from Larry himself from hospital
Okay, I
sending me
did.
the
It
message.
sounded kind of sounded like a news article. That's what I was asking.
And he sent me the photo of him in the hospital. Did you see that photo?
No, I didn't see it.
Uh, right, there you go. There you go. So, yeah, he sent me a photo. I put it up. I shared it on the screen there so you can see it. He's in the hospital bed. So you must have came in
Yeah,
late there, Lost. So
yeah,
yeah,
I
it
didn't.
is legit.
Yeah, what
It is legit.
you had already been going for a good 40 some odd minutes before I came on.
So you're working too hard. So yeah, it was legit. Oh, hold on. I've got that fucking. Oh no, he's disappeared. Can you show us the photo? All right, I'll share the screen and show you the photo. He's ready. Let me get it up.
His appendix burst. It's funny.
All right, I'm going to share the screen. Tell me if you guys can see the screen.
Not yet.
Can you
There we
see the
go.
screen?
It's starting to load. It's got a the old circle of death. All right, there it is.
Can you see it now?
I just see a YouTube video thing at the moment. Not a photo.
What about now? What can you see there? You see anything? Can you see a chart, like a trading
Yeah.
chart?
I see your
That's what
chart.
yeah, that's what I just want to know if you can actually see the screen. Okay, so you can see the screen. There's the photo.
Yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm. I'm not taking nothing away from them there, from the story or whatever, but it just kind of reminds me of chatting to a lot of these girls online, and they used to send you the thing. Look, see, we're in the hospital. Please send money.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe don't need any money. You know that.
No, it's being silly.
Pinoy troll, you're very negative, mate. See, I think the wrong people are rubbing off on you, bloke. You know? Very negative. Man's just been shot. Come on. Don't need to carry on like that. Do it over on your stream, mate. Drink your fucking beer and sit there and blah, 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 blah. Come on, man. Fucking stop being a clown. Brother Drew, did he ask you for money? No. Fucking Larry's got plenty of money. Fuck. I'm sure he can look after himself.
What's this guy's name? Minnie
Something-
Moorfield here. Does the shooter have motivation? I mean, you just watch his videos, and that's kind of some motivation.
Yeah. Danny Gordon, it's funny how expats never band together and fight. This community is really it's a really fucked up community, eh? It really is. All people do is whinge and bitch about each other. Like it's got to be the worst community I've ever come across. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what?
Now it's just
Looking at it from the
ridiculous.
outside, I'm not involved with it all the time. It always seems to really be like maybe 10-ish so people and trolls that are causing all the mayhem.
Yeah. Yep.
There's one of the guys who caused all the problems. Big Kevin. Look at him.
Yep. There we go.
What's up, Big Kev?
Oh no, they must be bored. I just. Okay. The better function is to put people's comments up to see. Okay. Well, I'm just getting used to it there, Danny Gordon. I'm first time using this StreamYards.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't do that. I hadn't messed with it either. You should have two big holes if you were shot, or two small holes. I guess it depends on the caliber of the bullet.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on what you're shot with, mate. Fuck, you get shot with a derringer in the guts, you should be able to get up and walk to the hospital. He lost a handful of haters, seemed to make all the lot of noise. So there you go. It was Philippines writer. It was one of the girl's ex-boyfriend. Okay, one of the girl's ex-boyfriend that done it. So obviously, you'd know the name of him.
Motion means like a crime of passion.
Well, it's some. It's someone closely related. You know what I mean? Like a guy walks up and shoots you, and obviously it's got to do with a girl. Most of it has got to do with fucking women or money. So take your pick, you know what I mean? It's either.
Yeah, a lot of times those could go hand in hand.
Exactly. Look, Pinot Troll, I don't know what your problem is, mate. Come here, jump on in here and I'll have a fucking word to you because I think you got a bit of a fucking attitude about you. There's the fucking link. Jump on. You seem to be talking about me lately and I don't know why. I don't know you better shake the monkey off your back. You get on the shows and talk about fucking solar pizza. You're going on about a pizza joint that I lost fucking 5 years ago. Man, I got over it in the first fucking week. You're still going on about it. It was only $2,000, mate. You know? Fucking lay up on the fucking drinking, mate. You're not making fucking sense. You're going on about fucking just bullshit. Now, I'll make a deal with you, mate. Like, just pretty much keep my name out of your mouth. And I don't even mention your fucking name. So if you've got a problem, instead of getting on your fucking show and just having digs at me, fucking jump on here and fucking sort it out. What's your fucking problem, mate? What seems to
Am
be
I
your
here now?
problem, mate? Yeah, you're here.
Oh,
What is your problem? What is your problem
my
with me?
problem is
What is your problem?
I have no problem.
Well, mate, you're having
What's your
digs
problem?
at me. You're having digs at me and shit. Like, you know what you're doing. You know it's fucking bullshit. Like fucking going about a pizza joint that happened fucking 4 or 5 years ago. Like seriously, are you still going? I forgot about it, mate. I'm over that shit. I was over it the first week. It's $2,000, mate. You're carrying on like I had me fucking life savings in there.
It's
Is it
propaganda.
really? Is it really necessary? Is what I'm asking you.
You're
Is it?
getting wound up.
Because I'm sick of the YouTube bullshit. If I don't come on here, mate, I'm just telling you straight. If you're going to sit there and do live streams and talk about you, when I don't even talk about you, Jeff. I don't
I
even
know
talk
you're
about
not.
it. So I
I'm
don't
just keeping
understand
it.
why you're fucking
I'm just
doing it.
keeping it exciting for you.
It's not
It's got nothing
exciting.
to do, nothing personal, and you're getting bent out of shape.
Yeah, I'm getting bent out of shape because I'm just getting over it, mate. I'm just like, what the fuck? What why even bother?
Lighten up a little bit, would you? Lighten up.
Mate, I am enlightened. This is why I just don't come on here anymore. It's just bullshit. You know,
All
I'm
right.
pretty much over it. So, you know, if someone needs something to say to me, or you know, fuck, when I go back to the Philippines, they're glad to meet up to me and say it to my face. I'm fucking just. It's just a bunch of
Are you
fucking.
over it? Are you
I am
over
over
it?
it. I am over it, mate.
All right.
I'm over it.
All right. Let's move on.
We'll continue on. What do you want to talk about,
What?
Jeff?
Oh, no, we're cool, but I'm just. Let's see what you are. I'm just poking some buttons and see what you are.
Yeah, well, it's probably not a good idea.
Probably not, because I can see you get bent out of shape pretty quickly.
Mate, I'm a pretty calm man. I'm telling you. I'm a pretty calm
All
man.
right. So,
All right?
you know, it's pretty interesting to me about your topic about Mr. Larry. You know, the one thing is pretty amazing is nothing in the news, all right? Nothing spectacular that happened on that deal, all right? You got shot twice while fighting this Bolo guy, struggling. And it just like, choking, in a chokehold, and somebody popped you. Pretty common thing is a bullet, is a 45. It's a pretty common, weapon that they use in the Philippines. Is the now, okay? 45. You shouldn't be sitting in a fucking hospital bed. I'm gonna tell you that. At close range, at 45. And the thing is, that's what's really puzzles me is there's nothing report about it, about the foreign national getting shot twice. Wow, pretty amazing. Well, it just puzzles me. It just
I
puts
know.
a question.
Maybe he's just doing it to get donations. What do you reckon? Maybe this is a
I
scheme
see.
to start a GoFundMe account or something like that and get donations. What do you reckon?
That's what it is. You got it
Come
right.
on. Come
Please.
on. Stop. Please stop. Stop right now, Jeff. Come on. Stop it. It's not.
Oh.
Fucking hell. Just not.
Very funny.
It doesn't
Why,
even
it's your
done.
show anyway.
Well, hey, look, we can start.
Oh yeah, of course.
We can start a GoFundMe now for him if you like. I'll hold the donations and pass it on to him. Why
Well,
not?
you already have that. Remember? You already have that in your channel, do you?
I don't. I don't have super chat. I don't have any any ways of getting
But
money at all. So what I might
really,
do is, no, I don't. No, no. Oh,
you,
look, can you
you don't
see?
have a PayPal, right?
There's no super chat. There's no PayPal. I had PayPal on my fucking real
Are you sure?
yeah. I
Are you
had
sure?
PayPal. I had PayPal. I
Of
had
course.
PayPal.
So what's that mean?
Well, nothing, mate. I've probably got about a 6-pack of beer out of it in fucking 5 years.
Wow, that's a good thing, right? At least you get a
What do
six
you
pack out
think?
that way.
Do you think I'm making
So
money
why?
off YouTube, mate?
So all right, that's right. You
But
don't
hey,
need it.
mate, I'll tell you, when I get
You don't need it, right? So why
super
put it
chat
out there?
available, just put it up there for donations, mate. I'll take money. Why wouldn't you? If people
As
are going to give me
donation.
money,
That's right.
if
That's
people are going to give me
right.
money, I'm going to take it, Jeff. Of course,
Of
of
course.
course.
Why would you take it?
Why wouldn't you take it? Exactly. So when my super chat becomes available on this channel, I've already got super chat on Real Deal, right? But I don't use the Real Deal channel. But when it comes available, I hope you'd be the first one to donate
Well,
because you do
would I?
watch me, you know. Yeah, I hope you do. Man, you're doing all right. You're over there. You're working on boats and making lots of money, and
That's
you know
what they call it, talent.
you
That's
could
what they
probably
call it,
swing me.
skills.
You could probably swing me $5. You know,
When
wouldn't
you
hurt
want,
you, wouldn't
when
it?
you, I'll buy you, I'll buy you a beer or a shot anytime you want. Just say the word. So, do you
Yeah,
actually buy?
I clearly, what was that? Oh, was it getting shot?
No, I mean, no, I mean, I mean, let's get realistic here. The guy doesn't need the money. You know, he's got a settlement or he's got a little, you know, thing that they inherited. So he might not need the money. He might not. Maybe it's just something, you know, out of the blue, something more of a, maybe it's not a scheme. Maybe the guy, I didn't say the guy needs money. He's got a pretty wealthy, inheritance. You don't need to tell me that.
Mm.
Or do you want me to go into details with that? But this is not the right time. The guy is looking for, they call it 100% attention because he didn't get it. He was lucky to get the inheritance anyway. But hey, that's all I can
You
say.
know, I
I'm
don't
just
think
gonna leave
he's.
it.
I don't think he's looking for attention, mate. Like, I think he gets enough attention. You know, he gets plenty of attention. He's it in his
Well, maybe
videos.
that's what it is. He's got enough attention. Maybe it's not enough. There's, they call it, some people, even though you get the center of attraction, you're the center of the conversation. Even you get all the attention you need, it's still not enough. But sometimes that's what happens when it comes later in your life. That's what happens. It's when you don't get it throughout your life, and finally you have the chance and you have the finances to do it. Why not? So ask yourself
I don't
that.
know, Jeff. I don't know. I think your theories are a bit far out sometimes, mate.
Hey, you know what? If the guy got shot twice, I feel sorry for the guy. He was maybe in the wrong place at the wrong time. He fucked with the wrong girl, and guess what happens? You got to pay the consequences. And the only thing he can thank for now is basically he's alive. He'll be back up and running in a few weeks. So what do you say?
Oh, yeah. I don't doubt it.
I don't.
Mm.
Well, at least we come to a common ground. He will be back. Let's see where those two holes, and if he's got, if he really wants to prove it. You know what a 45 hole and a 9mm hole is? Big
Mm.
difference,
Of course.
especially at close range. That's one thing, something that really puzzles me. But especially when you talk with the locals, that's one. That's all I'm saying. I mean, two big holes. He's a big guy. He can absorb probably, the blow, the impact. You know, do I feel sorry for the guy? Yes. Does he deserve it? Maybe not. At the same token, maybe he did. We didn't know what happened, and it comes to that point. Nobody really knows. Would the
Well,
foreign national get shot in the Philippines? Would not make headlines. You tell me that.
I don't know, mate.
No, it's always
Maybe
in the
it didn't even
headline.
happen. Maybe it didn't even happen. Maybe he just went in to get he was constipated, and me and him cocked up this whole story. You never know, mate. You never know. You never know.
That was good. That was good. He just went through his fucking, maybe he need to have a Pepto Bismol at that time, to shit those bullets out. All right.
Let me have a Google here. Let me have a look here.
And if you're thinking that I have something against you, nothing. I just trying to make it more exciting, something to talk about, because it seems like it's starting to get boring. Maybe could poke a little buttons out here and there. Don't get so uptight. Okay.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Okay,
I mean,
here it is. Let me have a read here. I'm going to read here. I can't find.
you can't find nothing. See, that's something is very unusual about that deal. Maybe it's in Pandora. Maybe it's one of those channels.
So what was Sunday the 17th, was it? Let's have a look here. Sunday
All right.
17th. Oh no, the 18th. The 18th in the Philippines.
So what do you think, Lost? You got another visitor there. It seems like it's just in the background. So what do you think? Just, just curious. What's your take on
I
this
mean,
whole?
I have no idea if the guy sent Jay information saying he was shot. Then I just first off, I'm gonna take someone's on face value and assume, excuse me, assume it is true. You know, I
Yeah.
would think this guy has, I'm not a fan of the guy by any stretch of the imagination. I can probably, watching a handful of his videos, I can kind of see why maybe he would get shot. You know what I mean?
Maybe he crossed the wrong person, right? Maybe he crossed the wrong
Yeah.
Filipina.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
it could have happened. It could have been just wrong place, wrong time. It had nothing to do with any of that kind of stuff, also. Or
Yeah.
maybe nothing happened at all, and he's just trying to see if the trolls will come out to if he wants to bait a bunch of people. You know, a lot of people like to do that too. I mean, there's so many different
Oh,
ways this could
I
go.
agree with you. I do agree with you. To create some kind of story out there, right? Whose role is gonna really who's gonna put it out there, and let's see what their takes on it, and then it's
actually, I
gonna
don't
go
think
spread
it's
like a wildfire.
like what. No, actually, well, it maybe spread like wildfire, but it's not coming through like, oh, who put it out there? We know who put it out there. He actually sent the thing to Jay. It's not like it's a mystery of where it's coming from. Now he could just be doing it just to, for whatever foolish reason, just to see if
Well,
who's
I'm
gonna
gonna give
talk
you
shit about him.
one prime example. I got I got a message about a week ago that somebody's going to United States, and he says, "Have a good life." He knew that what is the best fucking person to put this live stream out there, to blur it out. See, it's the same
You,
thing that I feel.
you
I,
should have done on your show.
yeah, I don't think Jay's show is like the giant place to go and get
It's
information
not
usually.
my show ain't shit, dude. It's just like at the bottom of the fucking shitter. That's where you wipe your ass and throw the toilet paper. That's what my show was. But he knew that I ain't gonna put it out there. And guess what?
I'm not sure what you're talking about anymore. Are we talking about the guy who's getting shot? Or are you trying to?
That's just a different thing. I mean, but this same like I feel the same scenario, right? Somebody reach out to you or your channel and put it out, and it's gonna be a discussion. And it did happen in my show. I'm not saying in a show or J show. I really don't give flying fuck who watches my show. I'm just the bottom of the shitter. Yeah. But why would you send something like that? Because you have an outlet, right? That really focus on that particular
Well,
subject.
let's just talk
But
about
that's
this
that's
subject at
that's
hand right
that's
now.
water under the bridge. Let's
Yeah,
talk
I don't
about
know.
what's current right now.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about at all. I'm sorry, but we can talk about what's happened right now. And Jay's here, and he was literally reading the message that Larry had sent him, so we know
So
where the information's coming from.
there you go. What do you find out,
So,
Jay?
Oh, the information that I read out. Did you hear it? That I read
do
out?
you think he's do you think he's pulling your leg? Do you have contact with him on a regular basis or anything, or he sent it to you out
Yeah,
of the blue?
I talk to Larry every now and then,
No, okay.
and I was
So
just
you're
he did the thing is he didn't just go, "Hey Jay, I'm in hospital. Here's a photo. Put this out." That's not how it happened. I
okay.
just said, "Oh, I was online," and I just said, "Oh, what's up, Larry?" When you see someone online that's in your messenger, you see a little green dot.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, what's up?" He said, "Mate, I'm recovering in hospital at the moment. I got shot twice on Sunday." I said, "What?" And he told me how it happened and sent me the photo. I said, "Fuck, Jesus."
Did he say anything like, "Hey, you can go online and talk about it," or you told you to keep it
No,
Yeah.
private, anything like that?
no. I said, I actually said, well, I might talk about this. He didn't mind. He goes, he said, "I was off. I use your photo and that." So he didn't mind.
He didn't mind. Really.
No.
He didn't say that's between you and me, man. I got shot twice. I was choking this motherfucking guy with the bolo, and then the motherfucking guy, the second guy, just shot me twice. And please do not You know, he didn't say nothing like that,
I'll
or
tell you
just
what,
basically.
the little bit of interaction I've had with that guy and just a few videos I watch, he's pretty open guy. He don't seem like he would like he's gonna care or try to hide it. You know, don't seem like he would be that guy. He'd put it out there. So
Oh, he's pretty open. I can gonna tell you
yeah.
that. He's walking around the fucking neighborhood in that little fucking spot. You know, he seems to be aware of.
So Jeff, you tell me, what do you think? You think he's faking it, or do you think this really happened?
It said, "Leave your
Can you guys hear
who
me?
you are in a close range
Yeah, I just heard you just then.
in the back."
Oh, you always do this. I'm on the.
But I think it's
Huh?
I guess Jeff's reading something in the chat. I don't know. Hey, Jeff, do you think he's faking it, or do you think he really got shot?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
100%.
Can you hear
I
me?
hear you. I do.
Just hold on. Can you just hold on a second, okay, guys? I have to do something. Just hold on. Keep talking. I'll be back in a minute. What's wrong with my phone?
No. Want me to drink?
Mum, can you just leave it? I'll do it.
What is this mean?
What just happened? You there, Lost? Fuck, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this thing. You there, Lost? Anyone there? Anyone hear me in the chat? Okay, you guys can hear me. I don't know what's happened. Sort of bumped everyone off the stream. Guys, I don't know what's happened. I think Lost, I can't even hear you, man. Just try this link again. And Pinoy Tro, I don't know what happened to as well, mate. Sort of got dropped out here. First time using this, but it seems like I'm the only one left on here. No, I'm in the backstage here. I can see everyone. I've added Jeff. I've added. Yeah, that's all it's in. There's Lost. Add Lost. They're Lost.
I guess no one can hear me.
I can hear you now. Fuck, I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, okay.
I can hear you now. I don't know what happened there. What happened? Did you all get booted out or something?
Yeah, I just got ejected.
Yeah, fuck knows. I don't know what happened to Jeff too. He must have got ejected too as well. I just come back and I'm just trying to. I couldn't even hear myself.
Yeah, I'm still showing him in that top right hand corner like he's buffering or something. Whoop. Did you just fall off?
Oh God. Yeah, is it working now?
Yep. No, I still got you. Oh, that's right. Did you have your other thing in here? Your other account?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's the show. Yeah,
Can you
Jeff
hear me now?
Sand's still. Oh,
Right.
yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys. Don't know what happened there. For fucking, it's the first
I don't
time
know
using this program. And
what happened either. It was just silent. I was just like, everybody's talking, but I can't hear. And then it just like, all right, I guess let's reboot.
There we go.
So, Lost asked me, what did you ask me? Is it for real or just, is that
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
asked for?
What's your assessment? You think it really happened, or where you stand on it?
What my stand on it is 100% bullshit. Just straight up. That's just my opinion. All right.
What brings you?
Everybody's
What brings you
entitled
to
to their
the?
opinion.
What brings you to the conclusion, though?
Well, let me let me tell you my experience on what I've seen. Okay, for real, for life in the Philippines. They like to use 45s, not 9 millimeter. 9 millimeter is just them. It's just pussy ass caliber. They like
Hey,
something bang.
real quick, I did a Google search. I was just kind of curious the most popular calibers in the Philippines, and it's 9 millimeter and 22 are the more used calibers for pistols.
Well, that's Google
I
though.
mean, that don't mean someone don't have a
I
45, but
mean
just
nothing.
yeah.
But the now is the most reproduction of the 911. All right, that's mostly used. Okay, in the Philippines. So I don't give a flying fuck about what Google says. All right, 45 is the caliber of choice because of the impact and the result. All right, I don't care what Google says. That reality, pretty much, that's the way it is. 45. Okay, so if you get popped by a 45 or whatever, let's say 9 millimeter in the back. All right. Well, he's a big guy. He might absorb all the impact and miss all the vital organs. He might survive. But usually they don't leave you breathing anyway. That's a common thing. Search the history. Usually people get shot, you'll be will be shot multiple times until you're fucking dead to make sure you're not breathing. That's that's trademark. They might miss and hit, you know, and like if you're in a vehicle or something like that. But if you're in a public area, I guarantee you, they'll make sure you won't be standing and breathing. Just the
Well,
way it
there's
is.
a well, you're assuming a few things, but let's take the case of what if he had this guy in some
Maybe
kind of chokehold, bear hold type of thing, and the guy's also trying not to shoot his buddy at the same time.
they don't give a flying fuck about that. They're just gonna shoot.
Maybe. So what if they were two brothers? You don't think the guy don't want to shoot his brother?
No, they don't think about that. Once they fire a
So
shot, they fire a shot.
so
It's just the way it
so you're
is.
saying really? Okay.
They'll
Guess I'll
fire a
have to.
shot until you fucking drop dead. They'll make sure you're fucking dead.
No, no. I'm saying if let's say let's say you're trying to shoot me, and but
That's a hypothetical.
you and Jay attack me, and for some reason you're having a hard time getting a clear shot at me because Jay's in the way. That's what I'm getting at.
No, they usually come close to make
So
sure
you're saying the guy who was shooting wouldn't care that
they won't care.
or if you were shooting at me and you wouldn't care
I
if you
won't
hit
shoot
Jay
you
is what
from
you're
a
saying.
distance. I'll come close and make sure you get the best out of it. That's not how Filipino works, buddy. They'll make sure. Read the news. This motherfucker will keep firing shots until you fucking made sure you're dead on spot. Come on now. You must be naive. Look at the reports.
Well,
They
I've
won't.
read a lot
They
of different
won't.
reports. I've seen reports where it's just one shot. I've seen reports where there's tons of shots. I mean, there's just you
If they
know,
want you dead, I guarantee you they want you dead.
maybe they
It's not.
thought he was dead.
Hmm?
Apparently, they thought he was dead. I mean, I have no idea.
You're probably right, but I've seen it happen. So where they can fire shots multiple times until make sure
Well, he
they're
only
gonna be
got
good.
shot twice. That doesn't mean there wasn't more shots.
Well, maybe the guy's blind. I don't know. Or maybe he's cross-eyed.
Yeah. I'll just go with this. In the heat of the moment, a lot of different
Yeah.
scenarios can
I mean,
happen. You know.
everything can happen. Maybe the guy's cross-eyed. He doesn't get his crosshair
Yeah, well,
perfect.
Rain Man's got a point there. Tupac ain't dead. He was shot a shitload of times, wasn't he? You don't know, mate.
Yeah, the guy's he adjusts his scope very well. He was a little cross-eyed, so he must have missed. That's
Maybe it
all I
was a
can say.
derringer, mate. You know, you can get shot in the guts in a derringer and fucking walk to hospital.
Well, in the guts, that's
Mm.
Well, anyway,
it,
at this point, it's all
it,
just speculation.
it's all. Let's see what happens. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. Let's see what comes out of this whole ordeal.
Yeah. No, I
It's
was
gonna
just
be.
curious. I was just curious your reason why you thought maybe it was fake.
Well, I know it's fake. That's just my opinion.
Well,
Your
then you
take
can't
might
know
be
it.
different than my
Your
take.
opinion, it's fake.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it very well. I mean, I don't have a clue. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
really know. I think I
but
don't know why the guy would want to lie to Jay. Um, you know, who knows? I
uh,
don't care to be
we don't
honest
know.
with you. I mean, if the guy did get shot, I don't want nobody to get shot, obviously. But overall, it just not affected me.
That's one thing is it's not in the respirator. That's that's pretty amazing to me.
Well, it depends on where you get shot.
Maybe he might be
Well, I
shot in the
reckon,
leg.
I reckon it was probably a 22, mate. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's a
If you
BB
get
gun.
shot, if you get shot with a 22, you know, you can get the bullets pulled out, and you know, it's not gonna. Depending on where you got shot, I've had a few mates shot with a 22, and they survived.
But that's a possibility. If he was shot with
You know, but
22, he can survive.
if it's a 45 fucking caliber, that's a different story, then, isn't it? You know?
That's a different story. But we don't know what caliber that hit him. We don't know. It could be a BB shot or it could be a fucking BB gun. For all I know, you know. Yeah, I got a little hole on my leg, on my back. You know, but you never know. I'm just my assumption. I don't know what fact is because there is no report.
Maybe he got attacked by Daryl from The Walking Dead, so it was only two shots from a crossbow.
When you got a big silverback, mate, they just bounce off you.
I mean, it's
Silverback.
all speculation at this point. Right?
There was
It's all
a
speculation.
there was a young girl that fucking lived near where I lived, and she was walking. You know, she was walking past one day, and she had a bandage on her leg, and she would have been about, I don't know, 16 or something like that. And she was limping, and I said, "What happened to you?" And she goes, "I got shot." I said, "What do you mean you got shot?" And she goes, "Oh, just down at that bar down the road, like in some karaoke bar thing. Some guys came there and was trying to shoot some other guy, and she copped a fucking bullet in the leg."
And what did you see?
She just had a bandage on her leg, and she was limping around.
And it's a
Hey,
small
here we
hole or a
go.
big hole?
Why don't you
They're just those.
send Larry a message and see if he'll ask the nurse to take a picture of his bullet wounds.
There you go. That's is it gonna be perking up? It's gonna exit somehow, and the
Maybe he
slug
got
is gonna be.
maybe he got shot in the ass.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe it's two lady boys.
2 shots, boy. 2 pop. He can't walk for a day. No, that's all. That's all I can say. I mean, if it is a 22, yes, very likely he will survive and suffer. Most of it is like superficial wound, especially his size. Yeah, I mean, they'll pull it out just like a little splinter. That 9 millimeter or 45, I should say, is a common thing that's used. That's going to be a different story. The slug will tell, and the entry wound will tell. You know
What's in your fridge there, Jeff?
what?
What's in your fridge over there, mate?
Well, I'm still on a cheap ass Rolling Rock. The other night it was Corona. I just don't settle very well. You know, I mean, even though it tastes like a Mexican piss, but it's okay.
Yeah, when you want to go to the
It's
store and get some man beer?
So, what do you suggest? Maybe next time. You know,
Uh,
Well, what's
something
wrong with
like
Rolling Rock? What's wrong with it?
yeah, that's a chick beer.
it
How
is
much percentage?
No, I don't know. It's probably
five
like four, but actually,
uh,
it's not a bad tasting beer to be honest. But where
five
I
point
grew
five.
up,
Actually,
it was mainly
I'm reading right now.
girls
Is it
who drank it.
5.5% alcohol volume, or maybe it's a chick beer. Maybe I need like 8% or something.
No, it's not a chick beer as far as alcohol content. It was I call it a chick beer just because I knew a lot of girls used to drink it as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I used to know a
Damn.
lot of girls who drink Rolling Rock beer because it has a good taste to it. It's not real bitter.
Yeah, you're right. It's got that just that mild taste to it, but it's 5% beer. I was lying. It's 5% alcohol by volume. I was looking at it. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
that's what the
usually
chick loves.
right around the 5% is kind of normal for a beer. So
Maybe that's why chick loves it. I must be a chick. Damn, I'm starting to go. I was thinking about going to Thailand. Get one of those ladyboy Thailand. You know,
you're gonna
chick.
get you're gonna get a lady boy in Thailand.
There you go. That's what too much beer does to you, man.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get too many fucking Rolling Rock. You're gonna be start rolling to a different direction. You never know what kind of rock that is.
Well, how much is it a case?
Maybe a solid, real, you know, Thailand stick that's gonna get you in the end. If you get too much of this motherfucker, you know. Well, I'm glad I'm not in Thailand. I'm in Alaska, so I'm safe. I'm gonna be great.
But Jay, I don't know if I've ever seen Rolling Rock in like a case before. Usually like 12 packs and be around like 15, $16 probably.
Well, usually it comes in the doesn't come in a case though. Comes
Yeah, I
with
haven't
either
seen it
12
in
or
a case
18 pack.
before.
18 pack. That's it. So if you weave away from the bottle, it'll be in a can. 18 pack. Basically
Mm.
18 cans.
I don't think I've ever seen Rolling Rock in a can before, to be honest.
Well, in Alaska, You'd be amazed how much alcohol they sell in this fucking town.
Oh no, well I've been to Alaska. I'm not surprised at all.
You know, you become a fucking alcoholic in this fucking place.
The bar's open 24 hours a day.
Well, on certain part of Alaska, some of Alaska are they call it dry
Oh
town.
really? I was in Anchorage and Wasilla.
Well, Wasilla, Anchorage, you know, and then southeast. That's basically that's all. Not they consider to be a dry town, but you go to remote areas, it becomes a dry town to where all you can drink is what? A little bit of beer and wine, no hard liquor. You know, maybe it's the experience about some Coast Guard guy in in uh, Coast Guard guy in St. Paul, Alaska. You know, middle of fucking nowhere. If you look at the Bering Sea, look at the Aleutian Islands. There's the two dots there, two pieces of rock. The Coast Guard was mingling with the local, and it was a local's wife, and then the husband just kind of stormed into a Coast Guard outpost. And while he was sitting over there, he got blown to fucking pieces over there. So maybe that's the reason. I don't know, but it's a true fact. You guys can search it. You know, Coast Guard guy fucked with the wrong woman, and the husband went after him and blow himself. You know, he got blown up. Basically, he got his fucking ass handed to him. You know, while he's sitting on his desk.
Hey, let me
So
ask both you guys this question because I'm looking at the chat and people are saying basically he deserves to be shot. Do you think the guy deserves to be shot if it truly happened?
um, why do people think about that? That's the question. Hey, it's not. It's not about.
Oops, I'm going haywire. I think we're losing the stream. Hello, hello. All right. Well, I can just check on YouTube. I just hear me. So someone, the real Philippine life, timed out Hulk Hulk. So I have a feeling Jay probably lost connection or something again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, at the moment, let
I
me look
lost
at the stream again. Yeah, you there, Jay?
you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Can you hear me
So,
now?
I don't know
Oh,
what's
yep,
wrong with this
I
fucking
got
thing.
you.
It just keeps dropping out.
You must be dropping out because it happened. It just dropped off.
Well, I think
So
it's something to do with the program because I've got fucking 50 meg fucking up and down, man. Fucking optic
Yeah, it was
fiber.
weird. I stayed on that time. I didn't lose it, so it probably is the program. Maybe I've been using
maybe it
this
is.
with some other guys. This stream, I almost said Streamlab, Streamyard, and it's haven't seen a glitch one time before, so maybe this might be the first time.
They usually
Yes.
it happens
So
when
anyway,
something.
let me just update you, right? I just sent Larry a message to find out, you know, what sort of gun and all the rest of it, and he said he doesn't know. They got the gun, they've taken it down to forensics apparently. So he doesn't even know. He was knocked out. They pulled the bullets out of him. So he doesn't even know yet himself.
What?
He doesn't know what he got shot with. He doesn't know.
Uh, well, you dropped off a little bit down there. It got quiet, so I was just asking. Shit.
I don't know about the StreamYard. It's not as good as I thought it was.
It's got to be StreamYard. It's got nothing to do with the.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like I've been on a bunch of different screens with people, and there's been like no glitching at all. So if that's exactly what it is, and that's the first.
Well, I mean, hey, they're gonna find out what hit him. Once they pull that out and the slugs out uh, after the surgery. Pretty much. And they're gonna let him know what hit him twice. You know, I mean, for all we know, it could be a BB gun. You know, a couple of bolitas that hit him. But hey, all I can say is my opinion still stands. You know, as far as my opinion is, but opinion is just like assholes. Everybody's got one. So, but that's just my 2 cents. Yeah, I can't make people believe that you know or whatever that is, or I can convince anybody that's what it is. But hey, that's just my opinion. Personally, I'm not gonna get involved. You know, I don't want to get anybody involved in it. On my opinion, that's just my personal opinion. Did we lost the stream again?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
No, no, just a bit of silence there.
Mm.
No, I was
Okay.
asking before the screen kind of hiccuped. Do y'all, if he got
But
shot, do you think the guy deserved to get shot?
well, I don't think everybody deserve to get shot. You know, if you have a settle, if you have a score to settle, settle it like a man. If you get beat, accept it. If you win, accept it. Simple as that. But I think now these days is the best way to settle the score is hit and run. Pop you up twice. Hopefully you drop, and then let's forget about it. Let's move on. But I think that's a pussy ass way to deal with it. You know, I mean, settle like a man. Deal it. Deal with it like individuals, and take it from there. At least, yeah, there's might be few bruises here and there, but you know, but now these days, you know, everything changed. No more mano to mano, and just basically, it's just like nothing like that. It's all about quickest way to settle a problem. I think that's a pussy ass way to deal with it. That's my opinion. If you want to settle the score, deal with it like like a man. Take your beating.
There's people timing people out on here. Don't time people out. Whoever's doing it.
I
I'm the one
guess
who
that.
times people out.
I guess that's long gone. You know, it's in my opinion. I think they rather settle it as quickly as possible, hit and run, and then
What the hell? Fuck Bama, that bastard die hunchback fucker. I mean, what's the
oh,
purpose of saying that? First of all, it's kind of incoherent.
oh what?
Hey, Hulk, what's going on here? I mean, we not
Barry
too many
timed him
people here
out.
like,
Oh
yeah,
fuck!
no.
Oh fuck, Barry. Are we gonna go back to the same fucking drama again? You know, the same drama again, the saga of the tick. I mean,
I don't
you
know.
know,
That keeps you guys busy. That's your topic, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
fuck,
Bama
Jeff
timed
has
him
one
out. Well,
topic.
understand why Bama timed him out because he's
fuck,
talking crap
dude.
about him.
Let it go, man. I gave up on it. I mean, the fucking guy, he said he's gonna go to the United States. Well, let him be, dude. Uh, a motherfucker is gonna, you know, is gonna is gonna meet his own fucking destiny one way or another. So I'm done with that fucking bullshit. You know, especially
Well, there we go. I don't know why people are worried about Barry. He's fucking
uh,
harmless.
I'm done with that. And I mean, this just like a fucking back and forth fucking. There's no fucking end of the fucking drama. So I'm done with that. Ain't no nothing special to talk about his fucking life, wherever he's going back to Alabama, whatever his fucking deal is. But you know where he's heading. The
Squeeze.
only person that can know where he's heading is him. And I'm just gonna be sitting on the sidelines and watch it.
Yeah, well, look, I don't know why these guys are chasing him around. So they're going to get Barry out of the Philippines and all this garbage. It's like, look, in the long term, if he's imprisoned himself, he's imprisoned himself. So,
He's gonna deal
Well,
with his own demons. That's
is
all it is.
uh is Barry MIA?
huh?
Is
He's
Barry
in Baguio.
MIA?
No, he's not MIA. He's in Baguio.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's
Oh,
not. He's not in Baguio, man. I'm telling you, I know. He's not.
I know he's just gonna pop up with something. Oh, he's in Manila right now.
He's in Zambonga.
How about let's say it's in Mexico? How's that?
You guys know he's going to Manila. He had to go see the doctors or whatever, and that's where he is. He's not taken off to anywhere. I don't know. I've heard people say he's here, he's there, you know, he, he's not.
Hey, there you go. You hear it from the man. So I'm not in communication with him.
And even if
I thought y'all were pen pals.
it, oh yeah, like I send Barry about $300 a week. I make sure he's got food, water, and shelter. I pay for all his doctor's appointments. Yeah, I fully fund and sponsor this guy. That's what I do. And I'll do it for any one of you motherfuckers, mate, out there.
Oh well, shit. Send me $300.
I'm just full. You got problems? You haven't got enough money? Go to the Philippines. Open up a
Yeah,
PayPal
there you
account.
go.
I'll send you direct.
Apparently, Leader X knows exactly where Bama is.
Who?
Leader X, he
There
knows
you
where
go.
Bama is. Everybody in Manila, go say hi. Stop by.
Go and have a beer with him.
Well, you should visit once in a while. Maybe spend a week or something. Just get the experience of it.
the experience of hanging out with Bama?
Yeah, why not? Or just hang out in the Philippines. I mean, not with Bama or anybody, you know,
Yeah.
in the
Well, I've already
Philippines.
done that.
Just, I mean, Philippines seems like got a bad rap about, you know, what they hear.
I
But
don't think the
the
Philippines has a
reality
bad
is,
rap. You think that?
no, I think Philippines is great. Depends on what you do. You stay out of the drama, stay out of the fucking deal, just have enjoyment. You know, Philippines is great. I do twice a year. So I mean, everybody prefer a different vacation destination. Either they go to Vietnam, Thailand, Laos. You know, but what they're there for. You know, I don't know what their deal is. But hey, that's their own thing. They'll give a flying fuck about what they do out there. Hey, only conscience will hit you later down the road. That's all I can say. If you want to have a good time, well, there's plenty of places. You can go to Prague, go to European countries, you go to Italy.
Yeah, but Jeff, it's more fun in the Philippines, mate. More fun. No, well, it is. It's not just the girls. It's not just the girls. It's actually more fun. Just doing everything.
It is.
That's why that's
In
more fun in the
reality, it's
Philippines.
not just about the girls. You eliminate the
Fun.
girls.
Everything's
I mean,
fun.
I mean, eliminate the girls. The girls is just dime a dozen. I mean, it's more than dime a dozen. I mean, fuck. I mean, you know, your money's worth goes a long ways. I mean, fuck.
There's a lot of places to see there. There's a lot of things to do. It's funny. It's funny. I have a good time when I'm there.
You see things that you probably won't see in your regular day or your regular week. Things is just like it's funny things. God damn it! Look at this fucking deal. This has never happened in my country, but it happens in the Philippines. The traffic, the driving. I mean, fucking you name it. Everything goes. If somebody disagree with that, well, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. I mean, and the thing is, the law is so twisted that if you hit somebody, it doesn't matter if you're in the right or wrong. If you're in the right, you're still wrong. So, what the fuck? What else do you expect? What? This motherfucker cut me. Well, I didn't see him. He came to my fucking, to my right. I hit him. He wasn't wrong. There's not supposed to be no passing on the right. Well, sorry, sir, but you gotta pay.
I know what you mean.
So
So, have you
this is the
got
only.
have you got dual citizenship?
Am
Have you
I?
got? Yeah, you.
What do you think?
I'm not sure.
If I can speak the language fluently, Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, but I don't know how it all works with when you go. Some places they make you surrender your citizenship to be in another country, or you can have both. I don't know how it all works, so that's what I was
Now,
asking.
in the Philippines, if you're born in the Philippines, you're entitled you're entitled to get the same rights as Filipinos are because you were born in their land. That's their law. Okay. So I went to high school there. I went to elementary there. So that's why I speak fluently. So I live my life, 19 years of my life over there. So something never changed. Corruption will never change. No matter what president is trying to change, the corruption will remain one way or another. Money talks,
Mm.
bullshit walks. All right. That's a hint for you guys. If you get the money to save your ass, then you're good to go. If you don't have the money, well, I guess you're just shit out of luck because you're gonna stay there. So if you're thinking a lot of foreigners that you see, especially in Manila or Makati, running around where their shirt used to be white and their shoes to be shiny, you know, no longer matters because they're basically being forgotten because their pride gets the best out of them. Even if your pride get the best out of you, the only way you can get out of the Philippines if you're in a clear present danger. If you just have a fucking bullshit ass medical excuses, uh, forget American embassy is gonna give you a fucking repatriation. Good luck. You're gonna rot in there. You get it?
Well, the old PV got it.
Wow. Oh, OPB. It took him 3 years to do that.
Oh, I don't know how long it took, but he didn't exactly let everyone know he was applying for it. So I don't know how long it took.
Then he really bothered the US embassy because he was endangered. When people chasing you in the streets with another foreign national, then your life becomes in danger. And then the US embassy are obligated as a citizen of the United States. They have an obligation to get you out of danger as quickly as possible. Well, that depends on the circumstances. With Bibi's case, it took him 3 months to get this repatriation, rescue in the jungle, as we joke about. But he got it, and he ended up back
The jungle
in Missouri.
penetrator.
Did you guys see that video where he's getting airlifted out by was it the C7? You guys see
Yeah.
that? Huh? Fucking hell! I pissed myself at
It's
that.
just quite naive what's going on, but that's the reality is, exit orange. That was his plan. Exit orange. But he did get it. You know, it took a lot after being in the Philippines for more than 5 years, and his visa was expired. His passport was expired, and that's why it took him that long to to exit the Philippines. But it took a lot of things that he accumulated and he presented to the U.S. embassy that he was in danger. His well-being was in danger. because people are basically chasing him, in the streets where he's trying to steal Wi-Fi from condos and all that stuff, you know, so he can he can upload these videos, so he can maintain his AdSense, because that's what he lived on, his AdSense and his little, that's
Have
basically
you
it.
guys have you guys seen that video though, Operation Orange? Have you guys seen that? Has
I
anyone
did,
seen it though? You did? All
but
right. Has
besides
anyone in the
me,
chat seen it?
What are you talking about, Peter?
Yeah,
yeah,
that video called Operation Orange. That's done by Kat Balina. Have you guys seen
yeah,
it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but that's the depiction of how it happened. You
Like
know,
the
that's
plane comes by and snatches looks like a mannequin or whatever, snatches it up to the tree.
in the
no,
jungle, right?
no,
That was the
no.
funniest fucking shit I ever fucking seen. But it's actually that's how.
Operation Orange, funny as fuck.
Oh, you gotta, you gotta watch it. I mean, if you have cat, uh, my Belina or something like that, it's the one that put it out there. I mean, the whole video is funny. You gotta watch it. But there's more to that. What forced him to get out of the Philippines? It's not about his taxes, his business tax that he owes. It's got nothing to do with that. He's got an expired passport, and his visa is fucking way beyond overdue. And besides that, Philippines doesn't give a flying fuck. You can rot there. There's Americans or foreign nationals. Look at it in Angelo City, the history of it. You got an old man started the bar way back then. And guess what? He lives on that fucking property, right? With a fucking tarp, right? And his ex-wife, or whatever his ex-wife is, or still wife, but they're separated, so fucking, you know, felt bad about him. This is in his 70s. Probably is more than, you know, beyond that. I mean, there you go. You gotta listen to that video. That's what they call it. Fucking exit orange. You know, I mean, oh, there you go. Operation Orange. Oh, that's right. That's on the park. It's got an exit. All right, stay tuned, guys. Listen to it. This is where another foreigner. Oh, this is not it. Is it the same one? Oh, that's it. Stay tuned, guys.
Seen
All right. No bullying though.
No, they had that. What? There was another one where it was looked like it was some old movie clip or whatever, and the plane was going by and it like snatched up like that mannequin or whatever.
That's in the jungle. that's, that's, that's a
That
different
was so
show.
funny. And they were, and of course they dubbed his voice over. You know, they're going to
Yeah,
send the C-130 jungle penetrator. Get me out of there.
yeah, you're right about that. This is
That's
just
funny.
about accumulation of this Operation Orange because he's got a next plan. And just like he's telling everybody he's got a next plan. He was on that park, the center of that park. When Cat Mabulina, created that video. But there's more in depth to that than what you saw was, it was created by somebody else. Um, and I think, what was that? What was his name?
There we
I
go. I
can,
put the link in the description there in the chat
yeah,
for people to see that video from the Cat Balina.
yeah.
There's his the link to his channel. Go subscribe. It was a fantastic video. I remember when that came out. It was funny as shit.
But there's another channel that it's got these videos and created. It was you know, I mean, hilarious. If you watch it, I mean, uh, I mean, there's not just Cat that put out a lot of videos out there about the Deaver. All right, so the guy lost his fucking marbles, yeah, already. I mean, if you watch him now, you know, I follow the guy still, but I let him be. I mean, he lost his fucking marbles about religion, about revelation, when God's talked to him now. I mean, this guy is just a lost cause. He's back in the United States. He's traveling from shelter to shelter. Uh, I mean, the guy is in bad shape mentally. I'm not physically, but he is definitely
Oh, you can tell
psychologically.
this. You can tell he's on. He's on some sort of medication. When he was in the Philippines, it didn't seem like he was on his medication. He wasn't eating, obviously, and he was doing it pretty rough.
He was. A lot of people. He was drunk when he was fighting. When he missed the stop for the bus, he was.
Yeah, I don't know why they bus don't know how to work shocks.
I mean, I mean, every people thought he was just like he was drunk that time, but he's off his medication, and he missed his stop, and he just went fucking berserk. He went ballistic, you know, because he's got to walk a few yards away.
Yeah,
I
I can
mean,
see that one.
because I mean, he just like he was in the bridge. He was just like fucking pushing people,
Oh, you never seen
filtering
the
people
one where
trying to.
he went crazy because the bus driver didn't stop?
Yeah, that's the one. I mean,
Yeah.
he's off
Just
his
cut that in
medication.
or what? Fuck me.
Yeah, if you didn't know better, you would think he's and he could have been drunk.
Can you guys
I
hear
mean,
me?
he's
Yeah,
like a drunk slob.
but he's not. He's off his medication,
Hello.
and that thing he went ballistic about that. He's not drunk. He's not one of those that guy that really,
Fuck's
you
sake,
know. I,
man.
I didn't believe that the Deaver was a drunkard. He's not. I don't think he was. He was against of alcohol. He he was off his medication at that time. You know, he didn't
I I,
know.
I think he
You
would
know,
occasionally do a little binge drinking.
well, probably he did to supplement what he's missing for his medication, to kind of calm him down in a way to where how he can handle, you know, whatever his panic was or his mental state at that moment. He's they call it the attack, you know, panic attack or whatever it is, you know. But I'm not a fucking, you know, a fucking psych, you know. I really don't know, but you know, my
Hello?
take on that whole video
Can you
there,
guys hear me or what? I can't hear fucking shit.
you know, but he is
Yeah, Jay, I got you. I hear you.
Hello?
Yep,
Damn,
I hear you.
this fucking thing.
Jeff,
yeah,
can you hear me? You hear him?
yeah, I can hear you just fine.
What about Jay? You hear Jay?
Must have dropped off.
Yeah, I heard
It
him
must
just a
be
minute
something
ago.
about this connection or something. Yeah, can you still hear me? Okay. Oh, that's it.
No, no, I hear you fine.
Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, gotcha.
Fuck, man. I don't know what's wrong with this fucking thing,
No,
man.
actually, I was hearing you a minute ago. You kind of broke up a little bit, but I heard you.
Hmm.
I guess you couldn't hear me though.
All right, well, I'm going to end this stream anyway, guys. Gotta get some stuff done.
Yeah, I got to get some sleep.
I'll talk to you another time. Don't know when. Stay tuned.
Yeah, right on, man. Thanks for
All right,
inviting me on. Jeff, good talking
no
to you.
worries. Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming on. I'll end the show now. Have a good day.
Guess we lost Jeff, huh?